Chris Cubba Fit Yoga Therapy. Just got back from a dance meeting, and there were 3 people at the meeting who were choreographers who were telling me about their knee swelling causing them pain. So I wanted to show you guys exactly how to use kinesiology tape to help with that swelling in your knee that just comes from dancing or overuse. So let's take a look at how it's done. First of all, you're going to use kinesio tape. This is special tape for children, that's why it has monkeys on it, but you can find any type of kinesiology tape at your local drugstore. You're going to go to the knee and look for the area where you have the most swelling. Let's say I have swelling around the kneecap, which is where most of us have it. You're going to measure the tape so that if it were to cross your knee, the middle of the tape would be about the middle. So at that point you would cut the tape length, and then I would cut another piece the same length of that. Once you do that, you're going to round the edges of the tape. This will help keep it staying on longer so it doesn't come off as easily. Once you round the edges of that end, you're going to actually take the tape and make what we call a jellyfish cut. You're just going to make some little tentacles as if it were a jellyfish. And you can cut them about, I don't know, I think that's a 1/4 inch wide. And that's going to help you find enough space to put this around the area of swelling. You're going to cut both pieces like that. The next step is to take the tape and rip across the end, so you're exposing a thick piece at the end, which we call the anchor. We're going to anchor this tape above the knee, and once you anchor it and you see that it's about the right place, I'm going to lower it just a little bit. You would then take your paper and rub the anchor piece. This will make it stay on. The more heat you apply with the rubbing of the paper, the better the tape stays on. You want to put your knee in a flex position so that it's in an elongated position. And then you take each of these pieces, pull it paper off tension, so no stretch in the tape, and wrap it around the area of swelling. Make sure there's no tension on the end of the tape. And then you would rub again with the paper so that it'll stay on better. Rub it pretty firmly, several seconds. You would continue to do this around the area of swelling, leaving about a finger's width between each piece of tape. So the way this tape works, it literally lifts the skin up a little bit, so it allows the fluid to come in and out. And when you have swelling in your knee, the first thing you want to do is get the swelling out. Before you exercise, before you try to do any rehab or post-rehab, you want to try to get rid of some of this swelling so it's not bothering the knee as much. So you can wrap it around and make it like, we call it a basket weave. So you're just making a basket around the area of swelling. So it's just almost like a little hug. It also helps a little bit with pain because your body reads the sensation of the tape instead of the pain. So you take the second piece, do the same thing. You rip it above the tail so each tail is individually free. You place the anchor above the knee, rub the tape with your paper to heat it up, and then just gently paper off tension. Do not stretch the tape very much. Wrap it around. You don't have to be very specific. It just needs to cover the area, and you also need to have space between each of these little pieces of tape so that is allowing the fluid to come in and out of the area. So once you get all the pieces down, you could rub them individually as I did the first one, or you could put them all down and then just rub them all at once. So the more heat is applied, the better it's going to stay on, especially on the ends of the tape. So when you're done, it looks like this. It's kind of cool, right? So this will help pull that swelling out of your knee. It's going to make your knee feel much better. You leave this on 4 to 5 days. You can shower in it, you can swim in it, you can dance in it, you can sweat in it, and it's going to help your knee start to feel better and also start to pull some of that swelling out. If you have any questions about this kinesiology taping, DM me at Chris Cub Fit Yoga Therapy, or look into my Yoga Corrective Exercise program, which will be launching in late March. You can find info about that on my website, fityogatherapy.com.